Hey everybody, I wanted to make a video for you so that I could explain something you will see this week in your Excel Project 3. They ask you to create a formula using an absolute reference, and I just wanted to tell you what that was. So a relative reference is what you've been doing so far. You're just typing in the column and the row number, which gives you the cell, and it looks just like this. When you create a formula, you're using more than one cell reference, and they're relative because there's nothing different about them. If you look in the formula bar, you have B17 times M12. Those are both relative references. So what a relative reference means is when you copy the formula from one cell to another, they will change. They will automatically move down so that the formula is accurate going across your cells. When you use the autofill option, that's what you want to happen. However, if you have a number that you want to remain the same and you don't want it to change when you copy and paste that formula from one cell to another, you can use the absolute reference, which you do by simply adding a $sign before the column letter and before the row number, okay? Just keep in mind, if it were cell number C55, you just put it before the row number. You don't have to put more than $1 sign if it's a double or triple digit row number. So I just made a quick example for you to show you how you might use it. So if you were using Excel for payroll and your employee made $9 an hour, which I have over here, and then they have their hours entered in over on this side, you would type in the formula B17 times M12 and it would give you the total, which is right, 10 hours times $9. If you use the autofill option to move that down, you'll see it didn't calculate, and you'll notice why is because it moved it from B17 to C17, which we did want it to do because the hours changed, but it also moved it from M12 to N12. And there's nothing over here. So we want the M12 reference to be absolute so it doesn't change. So if you have your function keys enabled on your keyboard, you can use the shortcut that way. If you don't, you can simply type in a $sign before the column and before the row number and then press enter. And then what it does is it makes the second reference M12 an absolute one. And when I autofill it across again, now the answers are there because you'll see it changes it to C12, but M12 stays the same. Changes it to D12, but again, the absolute reference doesn't change. So for this week, number 8, it asks you to use an absolute reference to cell I9 in the formula. So I'll go ahead and walk you through how to do this task. Amir wants to determine the sales of each month contributed to the total sales. Calculate the formula for him as follows. In cell B12, insert a formula without using a function, so that means they want you to type it in the formula bar, that divides the total sales for July in cell B9 by the total sales, which is in I9. So we're going to come to your Excel project, and then you will see that in B12, that's where they want you to create the formula. You start with an equal sign, and then they want you to do B9 divided by I9, but they want I9 to be an absolute reference. You see I9, oops, sorry. Yes, so I9. So I9, they want it to be the absolute reference. They want it to remain the same when you copy and paste it down, okay? So that means that you need to add the $signs before the column number and before the column letter and before the row number, okay? So that's what your formula will look like. Equal sign B9 divided by $sign I, $sign 9, press enter, and your answer should be 15%. And then if you autofill it down, it fills in the rest for you, and you will notice that the I-9 remains the same in each formula that was copy and pasted. If you have any further questions, please contact your instructor for assistance. Thanks.